What is up, super fam and bro vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we have the official trailer for none other than Superman. Now, WB wanted to be some dumbass hoes, and they wanted to drop this trailer 45 minutes earlier than they said that they were going to. So that's why I'm a little late with everything. And I apologize because I was hoping to be here, ready, locked and loaded with it being recorded and everything. But here we are. Well, here we are, though. Here we are. We ain't even no hype. I don't even get to be hype about it in the same manner. But I am hyped about this movie. I'm saying Superman and Fantastic Four have to be my most anticipated projects of this year. I'm so hyped to see them both. I love Superman. I love Fantastic Four. And they both have this old school vibe to them with these trailers that we've had already. And I'm hoping that this new trailer we see continues to capture all that we know is good, right, and hopeful about Superman. So, with all that being said, let's just dive right on into this trailer and see what they got going on. Okay? Let's get it cracking. Let's check out the official trailer for Superman. Finally.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
It's
fire,
a
but-
lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Oh!
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
Oh!
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Oh! Oh!
Eyes up here.
Yeah! This is going to be awesome. Oh!
Your choices, your actions,
Oh my God!
what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
Oh!
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Bruh! Yeah!
You have a dog?
Actually, so much yes. There's so much yes in this trailer, I can't even begin to explain. This is awesome, okay? This is awesome for so many reasons, and I love it, yo. I love that we're getting back to what Superman is. I'm pretty sure I just read a comment that said it seems like this is going to be kid-friendly, which I'm against. And I think comments like that are exactly what is against everything that is Superman. to say that you are against Superman being kid-friendly is the most asinine thing I think that could possibly be brought to the forefront. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's an actually diabolical thing to say about Superman. Literally. Like, literally, I think that's a diabolical thing to say. I am so hyped for this, bro. I think it's awesome being able to see Superman in this light. I love that they're kind of doing the whole, yo, did you talk to the president about doing this? You illegally entered this nation and tried to, like, I think that's correct. You know, I think that's such a good notion to be on the forefront of, is to be like, yo, look, I love how he's so hyped about it. Like, yo, this is exactly what, like, I'm trying to save the world. Like, I'm trying to save these people. That is such a good POV for Superman, right? Like, I love it. In Snyderverse, we kind of got something very similar to that, but you know what I mean? Like, not in the same manner that they're going to be dealing with it here, to where it's like, hey, bro, basically the Sokovia Accords, but for Superman. It's kind of the vibe. You know what I mean, that it's going for. I love the way that exactly. I love the way that he 100% thought that Lois was going to kind of take it easy on him because he's Clark and she's Lois. But no, it's like, that's not it, my boy. Lois is actually going to go 10 times harder on you because you're Clark and she's Lois. You know what I mean? So it was nice to see that. And we also finally get to see the dynamic between Ma and Pa Kent and you know, Clark himself. So seeing the way that all of them interact with each other, I think it works just masterfully. Like, this was a great trailer here. I know I saw someone else say that, you know, they feel like they've seen the whole movie from this. I disagree with that, but I do understand that official trailers are for the plot, right? They are in order to give us the plot. That's what it's all about for that official trailer. So we know what the plot is from this. I feel like we still don't know anything though, right? We still don't know a lot of stuff that's going on here, but I'm hyped for this, man. It looks really good, by the way. I've seen so many people online saying that this seems like seeing so many people online just hating, for one, but a lot of people have been saying like, oh, it's Flash all over again, and it's like so clearly not Flash. Flash had some of the worst visuals that I think we've seen in a comic book project in a very long time. You know what I mean? Like, in a very long time. And I am here for this, to be completely honest with you. I think they've done a good job so far with it being a good blend of what we kind of already expect from a Superman project, because there's been so many of them, right? So we don't have to waste our time, for lack of better words, on, you know, building up who Superman is. We kind of know what Superman is already. We know who he is. You know, it's not like they're doing a completely different take on Superman in the way that Zack Snyder did a completely different take on Superman in a way, you know. It's still very, you know, boy in the, you know, what is it? The Big Blue Boy Scout vibe, you know, and that's what Superman is, which is, again, why I think it's hilarious to be like, oh, this is tailored for kids. Yeah, who would expect a superhero that's called the Big Blue Boy Scout to be tailored for children, you know? Like, that's crazy. I'm here for it. You know, we saw a lot more scenes than I thought we would as well, from like the Hammer, from Lex Luthor. We just saw so much here, and I'm hyped about how much we saw. I love this random dude going into this crater and helping Superman up. That's awesome. I know people are going to be so mad about that. I know people are going to be tripping balls off of that, but I think that's a nice touch to it, bro. I love stuff like that, right? Like, it's very similar into how when Spider-Man, right, is like getting lifted through the subway by all those people, right? He is a hero, he's strong as shit, all this stuff, but that does not mean he is not without having people there by his side to help him out, or whatever else is there. And I'm here for this, bro. I really am. I think this looks really good. Every hero that we've seen as well, the little bit that we saw of Green Lantern, what we saw from Hawk Girl, all of that. I'm here for it, brother. Like, I really am. I don't know what that, I still need to figure out what's going on there, if they're shrunk there or what. I love that shot of seeing them all in the air, and then look at our guy. He's sitting there like, yo, like that. You know, I like all of this, bro. I like all of this. I think James Gunn has a really good notion on his hands here, right? A really good start to this universe here. I think so. It does look a little, it looks like what we know, but like what we don't know, right? The Suicide Squad very much so kind of looked like this, but it looks more than that. It's very James Gunn. That's one thing that I can say, right? It's very James Gunn. I feel like James Gunn and his team, because I think he used the same people for this movie that he did with what's it called? For Guardians of the Galaxy, like the same visual effects team. And I think James Gunn, his style of effects in CGI is a very particular thing, and I like it as well. I should say that. I like it very much, his particular CGI style. I think every Guardians of the Galaxy movie has looked amazing. No matter how you feel about the actual movie, they have all looked incredible. And that's because my guy James Gunn does the damn thing when it comes to those visuals, right? Him and Zack Snyder are very similar in that fact. Like, Zack Snyder can take $50 and make a fucking high budget movie, and I think James Gunn can do the same thing, right? They're very similar in that effect to where they can do a lot with a little, and I think James Gunn has been doing a lot for this universe, whether it's Creature Commandos, whether it's that Peacemaker trailer that we just saw, and of course now with Superman, doing the world building, the groundwork, you know, putting this lore together. I think across the board we have a good table set for us when it comes to this Superman movie, and I am hyped for it. Like, I really am. This has me so excited for this movie, even more than I already was. Now that we have this plot, now that we know more about all of these characters, now that we know it's not going to just, you know, seeing Lois and Clark be against each other or you know, butting heads in this manner about him being Superman, I love that fact. I can't wait for all of those vibes. It's going to be really awesome to get, like, the show, Superman and Lois, mixed with Zack Snyder's Superman. Like, that's kind of the vibe, Man of Steel. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe of this. It's all the best parts of Man of Steel with all of the best parts of Superman and Lois. Because it is heartfelt. It is kid friendly, you know, in a way, but it's really that heartfelt thing that I think that a lot of people missed. I think that we missed the heartfelt notion coming from Man of Steel, right? That not just like that heartfelt, that emotion, the not the family friend. I don't know what word it is that kind of encapsulates that, but it's like there is a certain tone that there should be with Superman. And I feel like we're getting it right here, right now. Like, seeing Superman be so gung-ho to try and stop the bad guy or stop people from dying and doing absolutely nothing to think about the ramifications of those actions, right? That's what I think Superman cooks at, is not worrying about the ramifications of actions and just doing what he thinks should be done to help the world. And you know, not everybody is going to be okay with that. But here we are, man. We got the official trailer for Superman, and I want to know how you guys are feeling about it in the comment section down below. So drop all your thoughts, all your theories, and any questions that you may have regarding this amazing trailer that we just finished watching. Okay? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update,